Who do you think will deal the final blow to Sukuna? I'll be disappointed if it isn't Yuji. Also, Yuta solos Kenjaku.
Let's go.
Final
Always
blow.
love to see
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I mean, listen, Yuta been acting funny. He been acting a little scared, a little frightened, right? But as I said on Twitter the other day, I'm like, here's the thing, right? Yuta can act as scared as he wants. Yuta's still Yuta. So like, we got there's a fine balance, right? Because he's a clown. He's a little bit of a funny guy. He gets scared, right? He gets frightened easily. The way he was looking at Sukuna and Gojo fight is still hilarious. But like, also, let's dial it back. This is Yuta. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like you just gotta ride that middle line there.
So I fully agree with you, but I do want to clown on Yuta just in jest a little bit, right? Look, if you had shown this to somebody else and told them, and like not told them that Yuta was like number 2 guy after Gojo, they'd look at you kind of funny. They'd think it was Higuruma, based on the conduct of the locker room, right?
I said thinking it was Higuruma. Oh my god.
Like, bro, Yuta, like, give this man a hug. I said this. I got this comment on my TikTok today. Somebody was like, yeah, but Yuta's too scared to like put him in a pack. And first of all, I had to defend Yuta. I said, look, after Yuta's finished changing his underpants, he's gonna go out there and he's gonna show Sukuna who's boss.
Well, I think now you're getting a little wild. Show Sukuna who's boss. Crazy, right? Here's the thing. It's funny too, because like, if you gave Yuta 10 years, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah. I think he's coming back. I think if he comes back and he's Gojo's age,
constant training.
Well, sure. I think he has to look at the shit that's in front of him and be like, it's time to step it up, right? But I'm saying, like, if Yuta comes back, because Gojo's like 20, 29 or something like that, right? If Yuta comes back because that's 10, 12 years. He comes back, yeah. We can have a conversation about Yuta showing Sukuna who's boss, right?
I think that's Sukuna kind of who's number 2.
Yeah, sure. We can kind of have a discussion about that. Gojo saw potential in them for a reason, right? Right now, with how he stands, showing Sukuna who's boss just it isn't gonna pan out the way I think Yuta thinks it would. Well, Yuta doesn't think it would pan out that way either. If I'm gonna be real with you, like it's actually insane how dirty Yuta would get done in this fight right now. I think if he went out there, I'm sure Yuta would have a mid-fight awakening that would really shake things up, really make things closer. But like, if you take Yuta, you isolate his power right now and say, fight Sukuna in 4. He's sweeping him, bro.
Oof.
It's not like,
So you want him to bring a second pair of underwear? Like I get it.
Listen,
Look,
bro, I want him to bring a second pair of sorcerers.
He needs back.
I don't think you're understanding.
He needs back. I think that's why even Kenjaku's like
Maki
and
come on,
Hikari,
at least Maki, bro. At least, like, if you're going out there, you at least need Maki, bro. Because what do we do in this whole I gotta fight you 1-1 thing for? That's for, listen, people who fight 1-on-1 should only be the people who are worthy of that.
Yep.
Or if you're willing to just die, right? Tasha was kind of like that guy.
I got a crazy question that just popped into my head, right?
Yeah, what up?
Yeah, why doesn't Yuta just like, or why doesn't Gojo just sort of tag someone in, like, just real quick and just be like, hey Yuta, you have like a lot of curse techniques, right? Yeah. Fight this guy.
That's just not gonna. You're just like, here's the thing, right? You're gonna like any individual sorcerer is going to get exploited so quickly by just the physical difference that's going to exist, right? Because like Yuta's thing, right? The reason Yuta is as strong as he is, right? At least the primary reason is his cursed energy, right? Cool. This guy, double that. What do you mean? Hello? And then, right, you're thinking, okay, that's fine. Cursed energy amount isn't all it takes. Like cursed energy manipulation. He's second to Gojo. Okay, shoot. Okay, well that's fine, right? I have a bunch of techniques. You ever heard of Maharaga? Oh, I'll just use my domain expansion. I'll break that.
Look, all I'm saying is Sukuna can't deal with Yuta and Gojo at the same time. Now, if you want
to... You really think that?
I do, and I'll tell you why, right? It would require him to basically burn out all of his cursed energy, just keeping both of them at bay. I really hope that he uses Maharaga just so Gojo and Yuta can just like, okay, they finish off Maharaga really quickly, take the head. Hell, just thought of something crazy. Rika can eat some of Maharaga for dinner. Take some of that ability with her.
She getting her teeth knocked out, bro.
Insane.
She's gonna punch him once, right? He's gonna like fucking blow up. But then his wheel's gonna spin. and then you're just gonna come back and he's just gonna be like, he's just gonna tear her in half, bro. I don't know what to tell you. And here's
Bro,
the thing,
I'm telling you,
right?
if she goes in teeth first, that's a crazy. You don't think Rika can eat Maharaga, at least in the first summoning or whatever? Because like,
I don't know, man. Listen. Okay, do you think Rika biting somebody is just gonna be more powerful than like 15 fingers Sukuna slashes?
It's not really a bite. It's more like a consumption, because then Yuta gets Maharaga's curse technique. Or
I'm saying if that's gonna work, you have to bite and tear something off, right?
Right.
So what I'm asking you right now is, Rika biting Maharaga, are you saying that's more powerful than 15 finger Sukuna dismantle and cleave?
You're assuming Sukuna's like
Trying to prevent this. I'm not even saying. I'm saying if Rika alone just pulls up on Maharaga and just chomps, right? I'm mentioning 15 finger Sukuna because even before adapting to the technique, Maharaga wasn't torn apart from an individual slash from Sukuna, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, you think Rika biting is stronger than that, right? Just to make sure I'm understanding here.
It's not out of the realm of possibility. It's not such a crazy feat, you know? Like, it's a bite, right? Whether or not you want to argue the effectiveness after the bite, right? Like can Rika, like, how far can Rika get with Maharaga's wheel, or, like, does that transfer over to Yuta? That's a different conversation, right? All I'm saying is, I think she could definitely get past the first phase of it. Like, I have that much faith in her. And Yuta.
What I'm saying is, trying to bite Maharaga might be like you trying to bite a diamond, right? It's like, yeah, you can technically bring your teeth down on it. Now, will you have teeth when you open your mouth? No. And will you have taken a chunk out of that diamond?
Look, okay.
Also no.
Different alternative take, right? She was able. Do you think that Ishigori is particularly weak because he didn't immediately get cut into fifths or whatever when Sukuna first sliced him, like, half-heartedly?
I think Ishigori is weak because of that.
Yeah, right? You don't. Maybe, is he weak or strong because Sukuna had to take him slightly seriously and then, like, blitz him before he fired off a Granite Blast? Does that make Ishigori weak? Or, alternatively, is that a statement to his strength because Sukuna had to, like, put a little back into it?
All you're doing is helping me, though. I don't think you understand, right? I'm saying
my point
Maharaga,
is,
pre-adaptation, stronger or durable enough to not be, like, ripped in half by Sukuna slashes, right?
How serious do you think those slashes were, is my point, right? And do you think that Rika wouldn't have been able to eat Ishigori, you know? Like,
she can eat a torn off arm like she did to Uro. I don't know if she's just going... If she could just run up and bite Ishigori, why didn't she do that?
I don't think that was the plan. I think...
I think the reason is because she's not built like that.
We'll table this until Yuta taps in again after a shower and fresh clothes.
After a shower and fresh clothes, for sure.
Let's read.
Got a lot of donations.
Appreciate you guys.
Divine Deviant, thank you for the 2. 10 shadows greater than anything Sukuna has to offer.
Yeah.
Enemy Junior, thank you for the 5. How do you guys rate the fight so far? 7 chapters in, I feel like it's doing better week to week as opposed to other fights.
I do. I actually agree with you fully. And also, sorry, I mispronounced your name. Liv corrected me. Thank you, Anime Jimmer.